an amazing day. As is custom with Alvanda, we are back with a development update, and we're shooting the video version of this for anyone that prefers video over reading. Also, I tend to say a few other things extra on these calls, so hopefully you're enjoying them. Just wanted to give a quick recap. We had the last update here. I believe it was in August, 1.9.56, and now we are at 1.9.61 in this beautiful month of October. So we've released this yesterday, and typically this is what we do. We release something in a day and then I shoot the video the next day. Sometimes people give us feedback and so on, ask us questions, etc. So that has happened again. Like always, you guys are amazing. I love how quickly I don't even tell anyone that we're having an update, and all of a sudden people start emailing us of, hey, what happens with this, and could you share this, and very, very cool stuff. Thank you so much, everyone, for the energy, for the care, for the attention. It's amazing. So as you know, the Alvanda 1.0.0, the release was in February, and so today's the update of the 24th of October. That was yesterday, but the update was yesterday. So let's look at everything we have. So number one, as we've already said in past updates, our focus is always real world use cases. It doesn't matter what our vision is, in the sense that if we have a specific idea where we want to go to, however, we see absolutely no demand in that direction, we will literally reprioritize everything we do, all of our work, our marketing, everything, to whatever people actually want, exactly what they want to use, and exactly, obviously, what they're willing to pay for. Because at the end of the day, what our goal is to add value, and typically value is an exchange of, it's a barter, right? Of, hey, let us help you run your business better, save on SaaS products, save time, save money, save everything. And, the cost of that is whatever, $50, $100, whatever people, pay for their subscription. So it's an amazing, let's say, give and take type of relationship. And every one of you that has been, messaging us, thank you so much for all of your feedback and for building this together. So let's go on based on everything that we have to talk about, because there's quite a lot. So today we're officially launching not one, not two, but three major updates, right? So let's start with number one, and that is multi-company support, the long-awaited feature that basically allows you to have as many different companies in Alvanda as you want. So just like you would have, let's say, Google accounts, if you have multiple Gmail accounts and so on, you can switch between them with the click of a button. Now you can do that as well in Alvanda, right? We've been working on this feature for months. It's called multi-company support. It's live now. You can literally create as many companies as you want and see all of them in a very easy panel right here. If you click on your account icon on the top right, this will pop up and you will see. And you can also have multiple accounts. So for example, if you have if you own a few accounts, but then you also have a job at a different company, that's on a different account than your normal account, and so you can switch between those easily, right? It's literally just a few clicks and a few seconds. So this works very, very well. And then we have a version 2, but I'll talk about that in a second. So up next is custom email provider settings. So this wasn't in the voting poll. However, so many people have asked us, because basically people want their team and their clients to get emails not from @alvanda.com. They would really like it to be custom to their own company, right? So for example, if I own Westrom, I want office@westrom.com. I want everyone in the team to get email notifications from that. So for example, when you delegate a task to someone, they get an email. So instead of that email coming from info@Alvanda, it comes from office@Westrom, and it says, hey, Frank, Robert gave you this task, right? So it's much more personal. So a lot of people have been asking for that, so we've built that here. And the third major update is we now integrate with over 7,000 other apps. You can literally, and we've created some examples for people on the Zapier platform. So basically, when you have a task within a strategic initiative, you can push that to Slack, right? Or if you add a user to a position, you can let them know via Slack, hey, you've been added to the marketing director position, whatever it is, right? And so on and so forth. These are just some examples that we've been playing around with. You can literally go to this link, zapier.com apps Alvanda integrations, right? And at this link, you can basically create whatever integrations you want, right? We're live. We're obviously in beta because we just went live, a couple days ago. And so you can literally search for any app you want, whether that's Salesforce, Slack, doesn't matter, your email accounts, your QuickBooks, your whatever it is that you want to link to. Now this links together. So this is important for two reasons. Number one, it's important for the integrations themselves. Anyone that's using different tools, right, like accounting tools, like CRMs, like email outreach tools, doesn't matter. They can now integrate with those seamlessly. The second reason why this is incredibly important is because of a feature we've launched a few months ago. So if you look at the previous update, and all of this is part of like a grandiose plan that we have. And so if you look at this, you'll see that we launched processes a few months ago. Processes are basically groupings of procedures. So procedure is, holding a discovery call, issuing an invoice, creating a contract, reviewing a contract, whatever. All of those are like specific ways of doing those things. That's called a procedure. A process is a grouping of procedures. So basically within Alvanda, you can literally have all of your procedures interlinked. If this happens, then do this. If that happens, then do this. Delegate a task to this guy or to this lady in this department, and so on and so forth. It literally, you can map up your entire business within Alvanda internally. All of the internal parts of your business you could map out with the help of processes within Alvanda. And now, with this new major update, which is the integration through Zapier to over 7,000 other apps, almost literally anything you can think of, you can not only integrate or automatize all of your internal procedures, but everything that has to do with the outside world as well, whether that's an accounting software, whether that's emailing a client, whatever that is, you can now achieve that through these two major updates. So literally all of your business can be automatized. Anything that you want, you can just put within Alvanda, and the business can almost run itself without you, right? And even if you have people, because this is the main, let's say, differentiator between Alvanda and tools like Zapier. Zapier just does the automation of, hey, I got an email into this inbox, so create, a support ticket, right, in Alvanda or whatever it is the extension you have. What Alvanda does is Alvanda also provides the interface for everyone on your team to now take action, having all of the information in one place, having the guidance and the training all in the same screen. Everything is very, very simplified for everyone that's part of the team that you're managing or you're supervising. So that's basically it. That's why this is so important. And we just talk a little bit about this. Moving on from there, this should be a GIF, but for some reason, WordPress isn't showing it. But we joke that we always keep two eyes, one eye on new features and then another eye on quality of life improvements. So this was like a little GIF of the chameleon looking in two different directions at the same time. But jokes aside, the three things we've improved is, number one, we've improved how fast you can delete departments. So before, we made it impossible for you to delete departments that have many people in them, because we realized it creates turmoil. So let's say you have 5 people in a department, you just delete the department with a few clicks. It would have been too easy, and then 5 people don't have positions in the org anymore. So what we do now is we give you a little modal, a little pop-up, that says, hey, please select the following action. I want to delete the following department. This is after you already click the delete button. It makes sure that you check this, and then this button changes into, yes, delete the department. So you basically have to click 3 times now to delete the department. We almost made it idiot proof. I'm sorry if I offend anyone that actually deletes a department by accident in the future, but we've tried. So please be careful. Do not delete your departments, because we don't, this is private information. We don't save it anywhere. If you've deleted it, it's gone forever. We can't get it back. So please be very careful. Moving on from there, we can now provide live support for everyone. So before, if we would have a, like if a report would be created of a bug or an issue or a situation that someone has, they don't know how to, move past the step or whatever, and we couldn't replicate it on our end based on the explanation we would get from our users, we would literally just have to hop on a call with them, right? And see if we can figure out if they would forget their password, and they wouldn't know where to go to reset it, we would have to, guide them or blah, blah, things of that nature. So not anymore. Now we've literally created any support member of Alvanda has a support user interface where they can go and they can literally log in as the user, obviously with your permission. They can log in and then see what's going on, what you're trying to do, and so on, either on a call or async, or it doesn't matter. They can reset your password with one button, send you an email to let you know, like, whatever happened. Like, they can literally attach almost everything. They can do almost everything from here. And obviously we can keep adding, more use cases as we go on, as people, give us feedback, and we try to help them on their journey to, perfect their business operations. Moving on from there, something that is literally industry-leading innovation is now within Alvanda. You can delegate tasks automatically based on a person's bandwidth, right? So this is literally raising the bar of business effectiveness, right? By making everything super simple for everyone on the team. So for example, if Frank has 5 hours of tasks that he needs to do today and Sophie has 3, Alvanda will automatically delegate the task to Sophie if you choose so. So you can choose a task to go to a specific person, or you can choose that task to go to a position or a department, whatever. And then the person that has most bandwidth, can pick up that task, and then they get the due date, the estimated time, everything, is right there for them. At the same time, this can also be triggered automatically. So what do I mean by that? If you have processes created within the company, you outline your entire business, and let's say 3 months from now, someone needs, a support person needs to resolve a ticket, and maybe 3 months from now maybe you have 1 support person, in 3 months maybe you have 3 support people. And so if you set up the system, the business system, so that it delegates the task not to a specific individual, but to someone in a specific role, then 3 months from now, it will give that support ticket to the support person that has most bandwidth that day, right? So you can literally not only automatize your entire business, but make it more effective, right? People that are overwhelmed with tasks will get less tasks, and people that have less tasks on their plate will get more, so that everything equals out, right? Again, we're literally so excited to bring you all of this. It's crazy. We've had some bug fixes. You can stop the video if you want to read through them. I'm not going to stay here too much. And then in terms of the development roadmap. So this past couple months have been crazy. We're very, very happy. We finally got all of these 3 major updates and 3 improvements over the finish line. In terms of what's next for us, other than the ones that we've already discussed last time. So if you look here into what we've said we're going to do, in terms of the development roadmap, so procedure templates we haven't done yet, we're still working on them. The integrations we have, multi-company support we have, and then the Alvanda marketplace we are still working on. This is actually working on development, just as a mini teaser, but we haven't launched it yet because multi-company was more important to launch, because we had more use cases, and we'll launch the Alvanda marketplace after we finish with multi-company and after we finish with group overview. So group overview basically allows you, so remember here with multi-company support, you can now add, where is that? It's a lot of scrolling. Multi-company support, you can add as many different companies on Alvanda, and you can manage all of them from within the same platform, right? Which this is almost impossible in most cases with most tools. However, now not only can you manage everything on one platform, you can also see everything on one screen. So just like we have an org chart of people, you will be able to this November, knock on wood, everything is going to go well in the next few weeks. We've already started working on this. It's already looking cool. So basically you can have an org chart of companies or an org chart of teams if you're enterprise. So I actually give a few examples here. So whether you're a serial entrepreneur that has a few small businesses, you can literally say, hey, I have a holding company, and then I have this asset protection company, and then I have an energy company, whatever the divisions are. All of this you can create within Alvanda, right? The entire org chart of companies. Or you're a business consultant with multiple clients. Finally, you'll have one place where you can see all of your clients. You can literally click in and see, what's the org chart look like for that company? What are the strategic initiatives? What are the tasks? Who's doing what? Full transparency across everything, if the client gives you that level of transparency, of course. And then number 3, you can also be a huge enterprise with many thousands of employees, all in different divisions, different departments, different teams, right? Imagine someone like Microsoft, someone like Amazon, someone like doesn't matter. There are so many different examples, right? You can think of them. If we use Microsoft, for example, Microsoft has Xbox, they have Windows, they have devices, the Surface device, and so on and so forth. So they have all of these different divisions of the company, and they will literally be able to say, hey, here's the top Microsoft holding company, whatever, and then below that, we have Microsoft Europe, we have this, we have that, whatever. The entire org can be laid out. And not only that, not only can it be laid out, because before there are some tools that allow you to lay out org charts of people, but not org charts of entire companies. So you have an org chart of a company, so you can literally go into the company and see who is hired by that company, what are the goals of that company, what's going on. All of this is incredibly useful information. All of that will be available within Alvanda in the next few weeks or the next month. And so the same with Amazon, for example. Amazon has the e-commerce side, they have, AWS, Amazon Web Services, they have the logistics side, and so on and so forth. They have all of these different divisions and, departments within the company. Imagine if you have one place where you can literally see all of the different entities and how they're related to one another, and who's doing what, etc. It's just so cool. So we're looking forward to all of these use cases becoming a reality within Alvanda, and that's why we're working on this, because this has been, again, a very, very requested feature in the last few weeks. So we've been working on that. As always, there's an opportunity to join. So if you're a developer, if you're a marketer, if you're a salesperson, if you're anyone that can add any type of value to Alvanda, let us know. Email us, support@alvanda.com. We'd love to partner up to push this together. And in terms of final thoughts, when we were asking our friends to read the manuscript for our latest book, Unshackled, The 7 Levels of Business Excellence, Brian Smith, the founder of Uggs Boots, said about the book that Unshackled clearly explains one of the most important skills in business, pivoting. Most of the huge success stories you read about took decades of constant strategic pivots. New tactics, new markets, new people, right? 3 years ago, Alvanda was just an idea. We wanted to create the ultimate business management platform, creating higher levels of effectiveness, transparency, and clarity than ever before. And little did we know back then that the ultimate version of this vision was one that would provide all of those benefits across an entire portfolio of companies, of teams, of departments, and so on. So this is something that was unforeseeable for us at least 3 years ago. We were very much focused business by business by business, making sure every single business is run amazingly. You can see all of the amazing features that we're coming up with, right? And all of the quality of life improvements and so on, and all of these updates that we're bringing you. And these are all per company, per one company, like how much more effective you can be. And now we're realizing that this is the future of Alvanda. This is what we're going towards, because like this, literally, even if you have, let's say, group of affiliates, let's say you have you're a company and you have a lot of affiliates or a lot of partners that you're working with, you do not need to invite those affiliates to your core business anymore. You can literally have the holding company, you can have your core business here, and you can have your affiliates here, and the affiliates get access only to the affiliate stuff, that matters to them, and you can create, campaigns and goals for them, and everything that you want to do, etc., etc. So like an entire thing. If you want to, let's say, you're in the US and you want to start a European entity and with a European CEO or a director of sales and European staff and an office and so on, you can literally create an entire new company here and then put everything in there, right? This is almost unattainable with any other piece of software. So we're very, very happy that we are at that point in which we were able to keep pivoting, right, up until the point in which we are literally the creators of a market segment. This is what we are doing right now. And as Steve Jobs famously said, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. So looking backward, we've had a lot of success. Thank you so much to everyone listening and everyone that's part of our journey. We have hundreds and hundreds of people using Alvanda. We're so happy that you're with us. So excited to showcase all of these, updates to you and, maybe have a little bit of a laugh whilst we're doing that. And then we shall take it from here. So if you guys have any questions or would need help or support with anything in the next few days or next few weeks, or you want to learn how to use the new features we came up with or the integrations with Zapier or anything, support@alvanda.com is your friend, or is a group of friends that you have, and then we would love to help you every step of the way. Thank you so much and have an amazing day. See you. Bye.